Yeah, man. You already know what to do, man. It's the MRK podcast, and this episode number 8. Yeah. Episode number 8. Get it straight. Yeah, man. You know how we do it. We serve it raw and cut. Yeah, we finna serve it. Your boy Kane just stepped into the building. What it do? What it do, Kane? What it do?
What's
What
up?
it
What's
do?
up? First off,
Yeah,
my audio
man.
picking up.
And we are back in the building. You already know what it is, man. It's the Maki Rich and Kane podcast. We're gonna shorten the title from now on. It'll be MRK. I think it's a lot more simplified, but it's the same motherfucking message. So you already know what time it is, man. We're coming to you live. Rich won't be able to make it today, man. But hey, man, we still gonna relay this game. So I'm gonna pass the mic over to Kane, and I will be starting the first topic tonight.
What it do, everybody? Y'all already know exactly what time it is. We're back here to search some more game on the ground for them hungry hounds. We just got the pound ready for the next round, man. Who willing to stick around? Make sure y'all grab your drinks, your snacks, whatever the case may be. Turn the lights off, turn the music all the way up, because we finna get into this shit, man.
All right. So first of all, man, I gotta speak on this SethTheProgrammer situation, homie. So I'm sitting around and I'm watching how a lot of people that are still obsessed with childish things at an older age, I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of them seem to have some type of involvement with children. Um, I've watched Set the Program for quite some time. Back in the day, I used to like his anime power scaling and all that nerdy shit. So I was watching it for a while. Then I kind of grew out of that shit, which I think every man should grow out of that. Don't get me wrong. I still enjoy anime and all that shit, but I'm not obsessed with it. There's some grown ass men that are obsessed with it, to each their own, whatever the fuck it is. But it's just like, being a fan of anything. If you're a fan of whatever it is, that's cool. But when you take advantage of children, that's where it becomes an issue. So Set the Programmer got exposed for multiple things, and I didn't want to immediately call him any of these things without divulging into the arguments and the information and whatever was being cast upon him, because nigga, I don't count my eggs before they hatch, and I don't call people certain words because those are stains. So I'm listening to the podcast or whatever the fuck stream with Keemstar, and I don't really know much about Keemstar, but every time I say his name, niggas' eyebrows raise. But he was on there with Keemstar and a bunch of other weird ass motherfuckers, that be on YouTube, power scaling, moderate your cheat, doing all that shit. So they're on there and they're all exposing them. But mind you, these have been his friends for years and years and years. Now all of a sudden, because they're not cool for whatever reason, now they're coming out and saying things. And I say all that to say this: Set the Programmer is definitely a lot of the allegations that are coming up upon him. But at the same time, I don't like how niggas be cool with niggas for an extended amount of time, and then all of a sudden, when a situation occurs that doesn't benefit them any longer, then they come out and they start screaming, yeah, well, guess what, guys? He did this. She did that. Guess what? Because you tolerated it for so long, which means you were an enabler. Don't say, he was a manipulator. Shut the fuck up. I don't feel bad for any of you. And to be completely quite honest with you, you're enablers. You're enablers. Because a lot of the shit that y'all are talking about, y'all allowed it. You knew about it back then, but you coming out now. And see, this is what I don't like about that culture. You motherfuckers know what's been going on the whole entire time, but you want to wait a million years later to say something, man. So Set the Programmer is definitely etched out of my content consumption. Not that I really pay attention to that, but I did support the dude. Not any fucking more. He's a lame. But what do you expect from a nigga who never shows his face, sits behind and talks about Goku? So yeah, I'm gonna pass the mic over to Kane. I want to see what he thinks on this topic.
Man, see, first off, uh, I think a lot of people who have an obsession with childish things at an adult age, I think they have some kind of reality disorder type shit going on, you know. Uh, there's a time and a place for being a kid and uh, playing with kid toys and shit. But when you reach a certain age, when you reach a certain maturity, you got to put the kid toys away. Now, every now and then you might pull them back out to reminisce, and that's fine. But when you are completely stuck in a child's ways as an adult, homie, you need to do a you need to have a deep mental evaluation done on you to make sure and see what the fuck is going on. Why am I stuck by being a kid, being a kid? I guess I'm a redneck now. Why am I stuck being a kid when I'm supposed to be an adult? That's what I think. Now, maybe not all people are like that. I don't know. But from what I've seen, a lot of people who are into childish things as an adult act very childish. And that raises the question, uh, why the fuck are they acting so childish when they're supposed to be an adult? You know? And the next thing is the people who came out and exposed him, they were a part of that shit. Not even enabling. They were a part of that shit because they didn't expose him immediately when they found out. Therefore, when they knew about it and they didn't do shit, they're guilty by association. So I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Them motherfuckers too did the same nasty shit that he was doing. If it was pedophilia, they're fucking pedophiles too. I don't give a damn. That is what it is. If you don't call some bullshit out like that when you see it and you let it go on, you are a part of it. You are guilty by association. Another thing, and this one thing I can't fucking stand either, is how people do this shit. They wait and they use that shit as blackmail. They say, wait, well, what if we fall out? Guess what? Then I can do this and I can do that. Or it's just like if a girl say that she consented to sexual acts, and then 10 years later on down the road, the person that she didn't like the person that she did it with, she turns around and says that he, you know what, her, no, because you consented to it back then. See, that's the thing. People use things and they keep them for blackmail. It's like keeping tabs on people. And that's one thing that I cannot stand that people do in this fucking generation is they use shit against somebody that they consented to doing. And it's just like, you know, it fucks me up how easily people do that shit to other people.
Hey, homie, your mic just muted.
Yeah, I know.
You straight?
Yeah, that's really
Oh,
pretty.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, not for real, man. But yeah, man. So if you know something's going on and then you want to speak about it 30, 40, 50, 60, 10 years later, you might as well just shut your fucking mouth. Cause people like me, we ain't listening to what you got to say. I don't give a fuck. I know individuals that, hey man, 10 years ago, Maki did this. Like nigga, if you say some shit like that about me, I know you a hoe, straight up. So that's why I don't sit around and niggas can say what they want, man. But when you know a nigga ain't saying the truth, why even entertain it? And that's how you know Seth the programmer's ass was guilty. Cause motherfucker, when they started coming out with the accusations, you sitting there screaming at motherfuckers trying to explain yourself, letting Keish out, lying about your damn age, saying you was born in 99 1 second, then saying you was born in 98, then saying you was born in 97, then saying you was 21, coming to find out you 26. That's the thing about lies, man. You got to keep building up upon them. And once you put that wrong block in the wrong spot, it's like a game of Jenga, nigga. All the blocks is falling down. And he looks like an absolute fucking fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
It
It's
is what it
just
is, man. Don't be a set the programmer and don't be a set the programmer type friend. But yeah, man, Kane, what you got? Oh, one more thing before I get to that. Nigga, JPrince, you a bitch. I don't give a fuck who you think you
oh
are.
shit.
Mob ties. Nigga, fuck mob ties, nigga. Yeah, I said it.
What
Y'all
happened?
sit around and y'all killed Takeoff, nigga. I don't care what y'all say, y'all killed Takeoff, and his family's grieving, and then you go on $1 million worth of game and you threaten one of you threaten Offset, and you say, he's this and he's that, and you pull his card on the internet. If you got a problem with one of the Migos, homie, why don't you go talk to one of the Migos? You see, and you dry snitching too. You snitching on yourself on the damn podcast. So I say what I say, man, and I'm not like these other niggas on the internet. I'm not scared of a single fucking soul, nigga. We all bleed the same motherfucking color. But I'm just so sick of people saying, yeah, man, You got to check in if you come here. And if you don't check in, JPrince is the boogeyman. He's going to do this and he's going to do that. Man, nigga, the only thing I'm checking into is a goddamn hotel or the Airbnb that I'm staying at. But we got to stop this shit in our culture, man. He went about that shit the wrong fucking way, bro. And it's crazy that we got an old head out here showing the community, showing the youth the wrong example. We don't need older cats threatening the youngins. You niggas are responsible for Takeoff getting killed. You can say he was caught in the crossfire. You can say whatever you want. My nigga, their own record label executive, the mother of the record label executive, said that you niggas did it as a fucking blood sacrifice. So why would she need to come out and say that if she got all that goddamn money? Why would she need to come out and say that? Because if you got a lot of money and you that type of individual, you just gonna shut up. Why expose anything when you have everything? But no, she came out and said it was a blood sacrifice. So yeah, man, I said what I said, man. I don't respect what JPrince is doing. How he was sitting there on that podcast, basically, lighthearted, not even lighthearted, but like low key threatening Offset, uh, and shit like that, and saying at the same time he cares about the family. It's speaking on the situation. Nigga, your son literally walked over Takeoff's lifeless body. And whenever somebody said, "What do we do?" you said, "Get away from that nigga." And y'all all fled the scene. Takeoff was by himself, dead for I don't even know how long until they came. And your son, if he's so innocent, why the fuck, as soon as it happened, he didn't try to help Takeoff off? He ran to the bathroom to wash the blood off his hands. What? Man, it's all over the place, but I don't know, man. Kane, what do you think about this shit?
Man, first off, yeah, dude, fuck Jay Prince, fuck all them motherfuckers who out here causing all types of different destruction, man. That ain't the way to go. That ain't what we was made to do. We wasn't made to destroy. We were made to create and help each other, not destroy and tear down. So that's what a lot of people get wrong. Second of all, the fact that the you said the label came out and said it was a blood sacrifice,
The label executive's mom.
that's crazy. That's crazy. It said the label's executive mom. That's crazy. They literally came out and said that shit. See, and the label saying that shit, because them motherfuckers don't never cop to nothing, when it comes to sacrifices. So the fact that the label came out and said that shit, oh man, that's how you know they ain't lying. They ain't lying. The industry is a motherfucking monster, one that you don't want to be a part of. The industry is the monster that we all need to be working together to take down, not trying to be a part of. But everybody wants to sit here and say that they so gangster, they gang banging, they repping this, that, and the third. Man, fuck what you rep. Rep the truth. Rep the fucking truth. Don't rep the other bullshit that gets people killed. The fuck? The fuck they're gonna do anyways? All I do is put your ass behind bars. And you talking about you wasn't innocent, but why the fuck is you running to the bathroom to wash the blood off your hands if you ain't innocent? What the fuck? See, it's there's so many different inconsistencies that add up that just makes it lets you know these motherfuckers are lying. Yeah, 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 these motherfuckers are lying. Who gives a damn if he was caught in a crossfire? If he was purposefully aimed at, what happened happened, and what happened is on your motherfucking hands. Now you talking about you care about the family, but you speaking down on them and shit and threatening them. See, that's the thing. Everybody on social media likes to talk the talk, but when it comes to walking the walk, everybody shut the fuck up real quick. They'd be like the video of them dogs. One's on one side of the fence, one on the other side of the fence, and they're literally fucking ready to kill each other. But when that gate open up, they act like the friendliest fucking dogs in the world. I don't know if y'all ever seen that shit, but I've seen it multiple times. That's what these keyboard gangsters be acting like. They on both sides of the fence talking shit to each other, but when that gate open up, they act like they best homies. Like what the fuck? And that's all I
Yeah,
got to
man.
say on that.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Takeoff. It's very odd to me how Quavo was arguing with another nigga over a basketball game, and then next thing you know, Takeoff gets shot. But hey, that's neither here nor there, man. Kane, what's the topic you bringing to the table today, man?
Man, we're gonna talk about this teenager in Florida who done crashed out at the age of fucking 13 or 14. Uh, So this shit, it says a Florida teen accused of stabbing a 13-year-old cheerleader 114 times nearly 2 years ago pleaded guilty to first-degree murder Monday, authorities said. The plea in the brutal stabbing of Tristan Bailey, rest in peace to Tristan Bailey, man, that shit is fucking crazy, came one day before jury selection was to begin in the trial of Aiden Fucci, who was 14 when he was arrested in the May 9th, 2021 killing, the state's attorney office for Florida's 7th Judicial District said in a statement. Prosecutors will seek the maximum penalty, a life sentence without parole. See, this is my thing, bro, is when you don't raise your kids how to take a L and keep trucking, this is the shit that happens. They get mad, they get all up in their feelings. Next thing you know, they ready to crash out over some bullshit. And I bet you all it was she rejected his ass when she asked her out. Hey, do you want to go to the prom with me? No, I got a boyfriend. Well, fuck you, bitch. And starts like, what the fuck? See, this is what's wrong with just this generation is they think they should get everything they want. They think they should have, and that's not how it works. You win some, you lose some. You get rejected, you don't get rejected. It is what it is. But these kids are taught that they can have whatever the fuck they want, and then when they don't get what they want, they throw a temper tantrum that leads them to crash out. This little motherfucker is 14 years old, and he's facing a maximum penalty of life behind bars. That is fucking insane. This is the type of and see, this is the type of bullshit, bro, that the industry be pushing. Maybe not through music, but they push this shit through fucking movies. I don't give a damn what anybody says. You push this shit through movies, horror movies, whatever the case may be. He just like that one motherfucker off of that last Halloween movie, who tried to be just like Michael. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's probably what he watched. He watched that shit and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna be just like that dude who tried to be like Michael with his stupid ass." And now he's facing life behind bars. Rest in peace to the cheerleader, man. That's fucking tough. But I don't got no sympathy for that little shit doing that, man. That's fucked up. What you got to think? What you got to say on that?
Uh, Man, the way that I look at it when it comes to the selection of a female, it's just like a shoe department. You're gonna go in the shoe store, you might be looking for a certain type of shoe. But guess what, nigga, they might not have your size. That means you gotta go find another one or you gotta go to another store. Nowadays, the youth, they try to make everything a one size fits all. Homie, that ain't the way that it works in life. Some girls gonna rock with you, some girls don't want to talk to you. That's just the reality. And that's why we need niggas like Kevin Samuels, niggas like Coach Corey Wayne, niggas like Alpha Male Strategies, niggas like Fresh and Fit. The list goes on because they give you the harsh reality. But when it comes to this particular situation that we speaking on, man, none of them content creators would have been able to save that boy. That boy had parents that probably gave his ass participation awards. You know what I'm saying? Never ever let him actually take an L in life. Always told him he was this and always told him he was that. So now he feels like the one time someone tells him no, that they gotta go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He feels like the one time that someone tells him no, they gotta go. But then on the other token, his parents might not be involved. Whatever the case may be, it starts at home, man. Everybody says, "Oh, the rappers, oh." Yes, but it most definitely starts at home. A lot of niggas sat around and said, "Hey, I don't want my kid watching Lil Nas X." The nigga don't have him watching Lil Nas X. Y'all don't understand the power that y'all have of being a parent. I know social media and curriculums, whatever the fuck the case may be, might make it seem like there's no power to the players. But at the same time, man, you ain't a player, nigga. You the parent. So we have to be better parents, man. We have to be better examples and influencers. Because if not, we hear about shit like this. You brought up Michael Myers, bro. Was the real life Michael Myers, bro? Was the real life Chucky, bro? Was the real life whatever the fuck he watched? And now in the result, man, he facing life. And they gonna break that boy down in prison. They gonna break him down, build him back up, and break him how they want it, and make him take it. And he's gonna regret it one day. He's gonna mature and realize what he did. But it's too late now. And that girl, man, she gone, man. Now she's gone, gone. They rocked her snot box, man. That ain't right at all. It's not right, man. Rest in peace to her and condolences to her family. Now there's a now there's a family without a daughter, and now there's another young dude that could have been whatever the fuck he could have been, but decided to take the route of being a fucking murderer. And that's just the truth, man. You can't expose kids to the wrong things because they don't understand. That's like how these motherfuckers be trying to give surgeries and all types of things for children to transition. A kid does not understand the repercussions and consequences that they're gonna face when they halt their puberty process or whenever the fuck they don't have their genitals anymore and they end up wanting a wife or they want a husband. Like They don't have the ability to understand that shit. That's why it's up to the parents to be fucking parents. Don't let the doctors control your kids. Don't let the teachers control your fucking kids. It's about being a parent. But this is why every couple should not be a fucking parent. There's a reason that some people are infertile. And a lot more people need to fucking be, because this is the result that we get.
Yeah, man, that's facts. Not every couple deserves to be a parent, and not every couple should even be a couple. You know, this is why I say what I say. Certain people need to have a mental evaluation before they can even consider start dating or even consider having kids. And if you ain't trying to have kids, take the necessary precautions not to have kids. If you do end up having kids, take some motherfucking parenting classes, some actual parenting classes, not no bullshit ones, because these kids is crashing out due to the fact that y'all like to sleep around with every fucking dude on the block, and then dude dips out when you get pregnant because he don't want no kids. That's the problem. Is these parents ain't parents. These parents is friends, and they be fucking around too much. Now they got a million fucking kids by four different dudes, five different dudes. They struggling to take care of themselves. These kids ain't getting what they need, so they turn to social media. They turn to their teachers. They turn to the other influences in their lives that will lead them down the wrong path because these dumbass parents are too busy doing everything else in between besides making sure that their kids are raised the right way that they need to be raised and not being exposed to shit that they do not need to be exposed to. These kids don't understand what it means to transition because they don't have a fully developed brain. They can't fully comprehend what it means to transition to the dark side. They don't understand that. They don't understand what it means to swing the other way like Tarzan. They don't understand what it means to do that shit. They're oftentimes coerced into doing that shit because they're told that that's what needs to happen. What the fuck? Yeah, am I tripping or
Nah, I put some background music.
I was tripping. I was
My
like,
bad. I
what the
didn't know what
fuck?
play on the stream. I just took that off.
I was confused. But no, man, it's these kids they're often coerced into doing shit because they're tricked into thinking that's what they're supposed to do. And obviously they're going to be easy to be tricked into doing it because they don't have a fully they don't fully understand how to think for themselves, and they're not taught the right ways in life, what to do, what not to do, how to act, how not to act, you know. It's just like this other thing that I seen. This fucking dude had massive road rage. He kicked this female's fucking he well really punched this female's mirror off her car in a fucking McDonald's parking lot and ended up getting arrested for it because he ain't never had his ass whooped in his life like he needed to have. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. We got other things we got to get to. I will be live on the Monkey Show as usual at 2 a.m. Central. I said that's 2 a.m. Central. We got brand new merch coming out soon, bitches. So you better buy our fucking clothes and represent. Otherwise, don't come up to me asking for an autograph because I'm gonna spit on you. But yeah, man, we do it the way that we do it. We serve it the way that we serve it, man. We keep on winning and winning. And we're gonna keep y'all smiling. Sometimes we're gonna make you frown. I don't give a fuck how it goes down. I'm gonna lay the game down on the ground for them hungry hounds who just got out the pound and they're starving. They're thirsting for the next round, nigga. And we're gonna serve it the way we want to serve it. So thank you for tuning and tapping in. We'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and we will be back tomorrow with episode number 9. Peace. Let's go, Scan.
Yeah, man. You already know, like you said, we got some merch coming in real soon, so y'all need to cop some of that shit. I don't want to see nobody supposedly talking about they a fan and they ain't got no bullshit ass clothes on, man. Y'all need to go buy that shit, whether it be a coffee mug, a jacket, a hoodie, a shirt, or pants, or shoes, or whatever the case may be, even if it's just a car decal, And with that being said, make sure y'all share with y'all friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know, man. I'm up out of here. Deuces, motherfuckers.